Hello viewers and welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. We are just outside of Apple City where Clandle has most recently determined a winner. And I hate to say it, but unfortunately he chose wrong. He really did. Now, when I picked a location for my building, it was I thought through it very psychologically, right? I figured he's going to come in, he's going to look at this, he's going to look at this, he's going to come down, he's going to look at this one, then this one. He'll look over here, he'll look over here, he'll look at the last two. And then, it's really only the last four that are going to be fresh in his mind, and he's going to see this beautiful house. Except it's much more than a house. We'll get to that in a second. When I saw Ovi build this, I thought, oh no, I've lost for sure. Because this is an amazing thing. It really is. But then as soon as Logan, in an attempt at a joke, replicated Ovi's Helix Park, I knew, and rightly so, that building the same thing makes it's not as good. It's just, there's two things, they're practically the same. It kind of lowers the value of both. So I was worried, but then I was calmed. And watching Clandle go through and look at each one and adjust the merits, like, oh, this is cool, it's an octopus, but what are you going to do here? I mean, really? You going to play on his tentacles? That's dangerous, and this isn't Japan, so no, we're not going to do that. And then you come over here, and you see Jefferson's like, this is amazing, this is cool. If only I could see over the counter. I guess I'm just like a little kid. You know, it's amazing. In the submarine or helicopter, you can't even get into it. There's not an entrance anywhere that I know of, unless it's a secret entrance. I don't know. And this meerkat, this werecat, this thing, yeah, okay. All right, fine, sure, I get it. I understand the appeal. But he said something about this was a store in Europe. Hey, mate, this ain't a European server. It's half European, half American. And this just does not appeal to both focus groups. I didn't even know what it was until you told me. And this, the Apple Store, copyright, hello. I wouldn't even go in there. That's dangerous, though he does accept B notes, so I have to give him credit there, and it's a cool building. But I mean, come on, the apples. That's taken. That name is taken. Clandle almost declared my build the winner. There's one thing that stopped him. He said, "Oh, it's a traditional build. It's too boring. It's too status quo." You know, it was a secret. Thing that I'm about to say, it was a secret. I guess it still is a secret right now until I tell you what I'm about to say. I don't think I want to tell you, but I have to. Clandle has to know the mistake he's made, the error he's had on his judgment. This is not a house. This is a spaceship. It's disguised as a house. It looks like a house. I know you can go in. There's a bed. There's a deck. There's a party deck with party lights. Those are actually landing lights, cleverly disguised. The tuning fork on top, that's actually the steering thing. I don't know spaceship terms. Listen, it's disguised, okay? Has a little something called a chameleon circuit. Perhaps you might be familiar with that term, people from Europe, since it came from one of your closest, dearest shows. And don't even tell me you don't know what I'm talking about, 'cause you do. Okay, but that was all a sidetrack, honestly. Just get my feelings out there. Because we are going to... Oh my gosh, I can't even jump over a fence like a cool guy. I'm obviously not as young as I used to be. We really came here to look at this thing. It doesn't have a name. And so... Oh, goodness. Let me check with Clandle. Quandle? Let me check with Quandle what this is called. I'll be right back. So I have Clandle with me here, and we are in this this place. And Clandle, you were asking me to do something, right? Oh yeah, I don't know the mapping things that you do, and I was just hoping that you could help me out. Sure, of course. Yeah, this place is crazy. Very interesting, very unique design. What was your theme you were going for here? Oh, well, I was kind of going for the theme of arena where you fight the players. Okay, that's interesting. What do you call it? What's its name? You know what I mean? Does it have a name? Or do I just call this arena? Well, actually, it has a very specific name. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's called the CPK PvP Arena. Oh, CPK. Let me guess. Is that Clandle, Pixel Riff's Kane? Oh, yes, it's exactly right. I noticed you put your letter first and Kane's letter last. Is there a reason for that? I don't really want to. Sorry. Okay. So you asked me to take this and make it magic. Is that basically about right? Yeah. The items okay, it's fine. It's fine. Just go back to sleep. You're obviously up way past whatever time for you because we're like 9 hours apart. I'll just take it from here, and it'll probably be a lot easier. Yes, sure. Hey, you're not built. You can't talk. Ha! Clandle? Is that you? All right, so Clandle asked me if I could help him with some Minecraft magic. And he said that he would like some special items made just for him. I'm going to press F3 and H here to turn off all the extra item data that I had displayed. So these look very simple. He said that he wanted a full set of leather armor, a sword, a bow, an arrow, and a bucket of water. He did not tell me that he wanted 4 different colors, but I thought that'd be more fun. And I was trying to think of how to best implement it. So to start with, I made these things just so I could pop the items into the world with a custom name and a custom text. Typically, I prefer to have my names a specific color as well as the lore text. The unfortunate thing is to get an item into the map with command block, which means to not create the item outside of Minecraft and then bring it in with a schematic. This is the best you can do. So that's what we have. And he wanted them to just appear, and I was thinking, how could we do that? Originally, I was going to have some droppers and dispensers all set up, and you walk in, you press the pressure plate, it spits out the items, and then I would have a command block to refresh those. That would mean 8 different items, 8 different command blocks that refresh those. Since I went ahead and did different colors, which I wasn't asked to do, that would be 8 times 4, which is 8, 8, 16, 16, 32. 32 command blocks. Ugh. But that's what I was going to do. Then I was messing with this filter, and it didn't work the way I thought it would. But it turns out that it works better. It actually gets me closer to what Clandle originally asked if we could do. And so if we put the buttons here, this is the items, and then I ran the filter on it. Let's go over the items real quick. It's just leather, but they're all named: green cap, green tunic, green pants, green boots, green sword, green bow, green arrow, and green bucket. The unfortunate side of the bucket is as soon as you pour it out, it turns from that bucket into an empty bucket, and then when you scoop it up, it turns into a water bucket, so you lose the name right away. But these items are meant to be disposable. These items are meant to be thrown away, and then you simply spawn more. And the beauty of these items is they will not despawn. So I want to find a way, and I'll have to work with Clandle on this exactly how he would want to do it. But I want to have a way where these just all spawn at the same time. So some kind of central button that you activate, and then it goes throughout the whole arena and activates each one of these. And as soon as these items appear, that's kind of when the match starts. The problem with that is that requires someone to start the match, or a really long timer, which then they have to run and get into position. So I'm not sure how we'd want to do that. But for now, I'm just going to get this stuff set up for Clandle so he can kind of figure that out on his own. So we're going to need some wool blocks, and we're going to need some redstone. If I shift-click this, get rid of everything, basically you run through, and you got all your gear. And then you just go right-click, equip all your armor. It's just not disappearing because I'm in creative mode. And then you go, wah, 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 wah. But I really like this. And the filter had an option, like I said, for them not to despawn. So they'll just float there, ready for until you have the battle. And they're actually stacked on each other. They just don't unstack until you get close enough to pick them up. It's kind of cool. All right, so let's get the equipment we need and go back onto the server. Okay, I went ahead and did a majority of it off camera, since to put in the commands, I have to go into creative mode, and we agreed a long time ago on the server that we would try to avoid such things. So for now, we're just going to set it up very simply with pressure plates. And currently what we'll have to do is you come in, excuse me, you empty all your stuff. I guess I would empty these too. I'd empty my armor. And then you just stand on here. And then you equip all your stuff. And you wait for Clandlewood to say go. And you, da-da-da-da-da. Goodbye, sucker. Something like that. Rapid fire, you know. And you pour the water down. And it kills all the decorative grass. Oh, why? Why does it kill all the decorative grass? Clandlewood, I'm not sure if you want a water bucket as a weapon, honestly. But it's your choice. It's going to destroy the torches. I don't know if you have plans to go through here and kind of fix stuff up. Whoa, whoa. But I already have one comment. How come I can't get up here? If there's a place... Oh, I can. And then from here, I can be king of the mountain. Okay, pretty cool idea. However, this does not now watch. When I leave, I have to set it off. And then I have all this extra gear. And, oh my gosh. We need to have something set up. A destroy chest, where you can put in the items that you are no longer going to use, and it will dump them into some sort of lava, I think, is what we need. But we'll figure that out. You know what, for now, I'm going to take... Aw. I'm going to leave the pressure plates off. Here's some chest. I think we need to redesign how this is laid out, Clandle. But for now, here's the command block. We can move it. It can be anywhere. We can set the items that it spawns to appear anywhere. There could be some kind of starting location in the center of this. It can be anything we want. But the fact that we can activate it and have it make a pillar of items that you can just then run through to grab, I really like that. I think that's cool. The filter I was also using looked like it had some way to use the give command, so it would just give you all those items, which is kind of originally what we were looking at. But I can't seem to get it to work. And to make a command that does the same thing manually would be crazy. Yeah, trust me. But very cool. Here is the overview of the landscape. So hopefully soon we will be able to play on here. I think we're going to consider, and I say we're, I'm really talking about myself, but I'm going to talk to the group. I think we should consider putting a teleport here. We have a teleport out to the mesa biome because it's so far away. At least the one that we destroy for our blocks. Even then, we still try to make it look nice. But if this is going to be a place where we're going to come and hang out and have little multiplayer battles, then I think we should consider having a teleport out this way. I think that would be good. Yeah, Clandle, I'd really like us to rework how we get in here, how the match starts, that sort of thing. Right now I'm just running around making sure I don't put any more pressure plates. I did give each side an iron door with a wooden button. Wooden buttons send the signal a little longer, so it just gives you a little more time to get through and a little more forgiving if there's lag or something. And little baby zombies aren't going to break through. Okay, cool. I'm glad I was able to figure out an interesting solution for this. And as payment, I will take... No. I don't need payment. All I need is for my name to be in the credits of this place. That's going to do it for this episode. Just you wait. Just you wait till the CPK PvP arena is open, and I'm going to come in here and just win all the heads. Actually, yes, we have player heads enabled. That's another little thing that I put together. So as we battle in the arena, we will be able to gain their head. Then we can devour it to incur... I was going to say a sentence there, I think. And then in the middle of saying that sentence, my brain went dumb. So... We're just going to say, thank you so much for watching. This has been bRanN. I will see you next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.